Hey everybody, good morning and welcome to Against the Public for September 7th. I'm Dana Lane. Today we'll go through my top Major League Baseball free plays. I know we're focused on football, but don't miss out on a ton of opportunities on the diamond. After we finish, please run on over to Pickdawgz.com. I'll have every college football and every NFL selection all the way through Monday Night Football locked and loaded on the website. You can jump on those single plays or you can jump on those three packs for just $49.99. NFL college football three packs $54.99, but you get the same guarantee. Every individual play and every three pack always comes with our Pick Dawgz win guarantee. And as I say almost every video, there's only one way to get every play that I release, and this is a critical time to jump on board with these passes because you get all the NFL, all of college football. We've absolutely been smoking both. We'll talk about that in a second, but you can get a 30-day pass for less than $11 a day, a 90-day pass for less than $10 a day, and as you know, that 365-day pass, you can get that for about $3.70 a day. So that will take you right through the college football season, the NFL, right through the NHL, NBA, college basketball, the rest of Major League Baseball, MLB, right up to this point next year. Even will take you right through the NFL preseason next year. You can get those passes, or if you just want to jump on a college football pass, well, it's just $599.99. And of course, we ended last year number one. We started this year number one. Basically the goal is to make sure that we maintain that. Still sweating out this Duke Northwestern game, but that's the goal once again for 2024. The NFL, $599.99 gives you every play in the NFL. We're off to a great start. We swept last night's game, had Philadelphia and the over, so 3-1 to start the NFL season. You can get them both combined, just $899.99, and again, just like the All Access Pass for 365 days, you can pay it off a little at a time. Just throw it on the credit card, and let's get to work. Number one last season, number one this season. 56% winners in the NFL last year, over 1,000 units won, over 3,000 units won in college football. On to your free plays for Saturday, and we'll start things off. And remember, just to confirm the starting pitching before you make these wagers, but we'll start things off 2:20 Eastern Time, 971, 972. New York Yankees at the Chicago Cubs. Clark Schmidt against Javier Assad. Yankees minus $1.42, 7.5 under minus 22. It's Wrigley Field, so we got to check out the weather. And as expected, we're going to have the same conditions as we did on Friday. Wind gust expected to blow in from left field, 12 to 13 miles an hour. Clark Schmidt is returning from the IL after that lat strain. Seems like a lot of pitchers are having a lat strain injury this year. The lefty is definitely a welcome addition to their starting rotation and allows them to push Nestor Cortez into the bullpen for a few days, although he'll be back to make a start next week. I don't know how much we can expect from Schmidt. He hasn't pitched since May 26. I think at best, we can expect him to go 5 innings, but again, I'm not sure how sharp he's going to be. We saw him go down to Double-A and pitch down there in his rehab start at Somerset. He threw 70 innings in his last outing in just 4 2/3 innings. That's a lot of pitches for 4 2/3 innings. Gave up 2 earned runs in that time. Javier Assad, 7-4 this year, a 3.21 ERA. He's been shaky in his last couple starts. Allowed 6 earned runs, 14 hits, 3 homers in his last 13 innings, and that's a 4.15 ERA. He's 1-2 over his last 3 starts. And I know game 1 of the series was a Yankees 3-0 victory, which stayed under the total. But the fact of the matter is, you would have eaten up your bankroll if you bet the Yankees under for many games this year. If you bet the Yankees under this year, you haven't been doing well. We'll go with that. Yankees are 20 games over 500 to the over. The Cubs can't say the same, but it is worth noting that 11 of their last 14 decisions have cashed tickets, and I say decisions because there was a push in there. One game is not going to push me off the scent of what I know about both of these teams. We see 74% of the money and 78% of the tickets are on the over, so jump on this number now. We're going to go over 7.5 in even money. Game number 2, 6:40 Eastern Time, 9:55, 9:56. Washington Nationals against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates minus $1.35, 8 over 15. Mitchell Parker against Mitch Keller. This is game 2 of a doubleheader. The first of Friday's game got rained out. Bettors are on the Pirates and the over, which is fine with me because I'm going to wait to see where this number is going to go, especially with this being the second game of a doubleheader. If the Nats win that first game, wait to bet the second until the last minute because the public is going to go hard on Keller and the Pirates in game 2. If the Pirates have the game under control in game 1 at any point, and I don't know if you could ever say they have it under control with their bullpen, but bet that game. You can go ahead and bet Washington at any point if that happens, because you can bet you can bet that you're going to see a ton of Pirates money if Washington wins that first game. And if Washington does not win that first game, then I think you're going to see a little bit of the money skewed towards the Pirates, but still it is best to kind of wait a little bit because I think we're going to get better than the $1.15, $1.14 at some spots. Mitchell Parker, 7-9, a 4.27 ERA, has been strong over his last 3 starts, even though he lost 2 of those outings. He's allowed 6 earned runs in 17 innings. That's a 3.18 ERA. Where Parker has the most problems this season is in the heart of the lineup, which makes a lot of sense. But when you're talking about the Pittsburgh Pirates and the heart of their lineup, are we really worried about Nick Gonzalez? Are we really worried about Roddy Tellez or Connor Joe? The fact is that there's probably one Pirate, and that's Brian Reynolds, that I would pitch around, purposely pitch around. Maybe O'Neal Cruz, depending on the situation. He strikes out way too much for me. But if this is an issue for Mitchell during the 2024 season, which it is, statistically it is, this is not the team that I think can take advantage of those problems. So that's one thing that you have to always factor in when you're handicapping is, yes, this pitcher is not very good in this situation, but are they in a situation where the team that they're playing can take advantage of that? And I just don't think that the Pirates are that kind of team. Keller's 11-9 this year, a 3.88 ERA. So it's definitely smacked around over his last 5 starts. Had that good start against the Texas Rangers, but over 25 1/3 innings, Keller's allowed 21 earned runs, 36 hits, and that's a 7.46 ERA, and that includes the 7-inning shutout against the Texas Rangers to give you an idea of how bad his numbers would be without that 7-inning shutout. Quietly, the Nationals have been a friend to bettors this year with 5.19 units won. Only 5 other teams have been better in 2024 overall. 4.36 units of that have come as an underdog. We're going to take the Nationals in game 2 plus $1.14. And game number 3, 9:10 Eastern time, 979, 980. Cleveland Guardians against the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers minus $1.63. 8.5 is your total. Gavin Williams is going to get the start for the Cleveland Guardians. I'll tell you why I said it that way in a second. Justin Wroblewski for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Public is undecided on this game when it comes to the total because we see early wagering almost split right down the middle. And I think there's a reason for that. Almost every website has Alex Cobb as the starting pitcher for the Cleveland Guardians. Now, it was announced earlier this year that his start is going to be pushed back into next week. He's dealing with that same blister issue he's been dealing with for, I don't know, probably since he came over to Cleveland. I think it's the second time since he's come over to the Guardians that he's had to be pushed back because of that finger issue. So expect Gavin Williams to get the ball tomorrow. Williams is 3-7, a 4.55 ERA. Does have above average stuff. His record is not a reflection of how good or how bad he is. He is a guy that has always lacked run support. He's 25 years old. He's made 28 starts in his career. He only has a 6-12 record but a respectable 3.82 ERA. So when I see that respectable ERA with a bad record, of course the conclusion that I draw is nobody scores runs for him, which is true. In 2024, the Guardians have given Williams just 2.17 runs per game. In 8 of his 12 starts this year, they've scored 3 runs or less. Justin Wroblewski will make his 7th start of the season. He struggled a little bit, a 1-2 record to go with a 6.82 ERA. He and Landon Knack were called up with Gavin Stone going on the IL. Wroblewski's last start was the 1st of August when he absolutely smashed by the Dodgers. Probably one of the worst pitching lines that you will ever see. He gave up 10 earned runs against the Diamondbacks. He was sent down to Oklahoma City. Not great, but what concerns me is this number. With these two offenses and the pitching matchup, I thought this number would be 9, but we're going to take what we can get because I think we're going to see a ton of overwagers. So number one, sit tight because we may see a adjustment on the number once every website kind of gets the news that Williams is going to start. But I feel like the books are begging for overbetters, and we're going to steer clear of that. I'm going to go under the 8.5. So that does it for your Saturday free plays. Please go to pickdawgz.com, get involved with one of my many available packages, including my all-access pass that gives you every play that I release for one low price. Don't forget, it's never too late to take advantage of my college football or pro football season package, $5.99 each, or get them combined, $8.99.99. We smashed football last year, and we're off to another terrific start in 2024. College and pro selections are locked and loaded on the Pickdawgz.com website right now. Don't miss out on another week. Here's your Saturday free play recap. Yankees, Chicago Cubs over 7.5, Washington plus $1.14, and Cleveland and the Dodgers under 8.5. That does it for today's show. Thank you so much to everyone who continues to watch on a daily basis. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Free to do. For Against the Public, I'm Dana Lane. I know what day it is today. All the best to you and your wagers on Saturday.